Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the second season of Mayhall Live. Glad you guys could join us. This last week, I went and I visited a childhood friend of mine that I probably haven't seen in a little over 15 years. But I got to know him whenever we were in grade school simply because his family moved into my neighborhood. And man, we got along pretty swimmingly. But whenever we didn't get along, it was probably because we're just too much of the same guy. If you saw the sketch that we posted, then you probably understand what we're talking about. But check out this interview that I did with Richard Mallard, where we talked about everything from his YouTube show that he's got, his stint on reality television, and what he's got in the works for the future. So you guys check it out, because that's what's up. What up? Welcome to the inaugural kickback off of Eye on the County with a little R going up above the county. So soon it might be Eye on the Country. Because, I mean, dude, everybody wants to go places,
everybody.
Right?
I want to go places. Of course.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I am here with my childhood friend, Richard Mallard, to talk about some of his journeys that he has been on, things that are actually, kind of cool, man.
Well, some of it's fun. Some of it's been fun, yeah.
Well, I mean, dude, let's count down. You've done a reality TV show.
Yeah.
You have your own YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Where you get sent products and stuff like that.
Right.
And it's called Vaping with Twisted 420.
That's it. You got it right. You got it right.
Yeah, it's so good. He's so funny and very, very creative. So
we like to have fun.
Yeah. What are some of the things that have inspired you to follow this path of your YouTube channel?
Well, I've been doing YouTube now for almost 10 years. Mm-hmm. And when I got started, I saw what other people were doing. I was like, that's pretty cool. I like to do something like that. And little did I know it would turn into a career. But yeah, it was just something that was a hobby initially. And you never know. You never know.
And then lo and behold, yeah. So you get sent all sorts of vaping stuff, but also gaming stuff.
Yeah. I do everything from vaping to gaming to tech. I review a little bit of everything. These dogs are just going crazy down here.
Yeah.
Calm down. No.
But that's what you get whenever you have an open set. We don't have a red light going to let people know we're filming.
Yeah, these guys, they're disrespectful.
They would pay attention. Well, I mean, I'm sure if we had a red light,
they would probably cooperate.
They would probably go with it. But, so what is it that really kind of, where do you see Twisted 420 going? Because one of the things that I notice as I watch your videos is that you're starting to be geared more towards a creative side of the brain,
right,
as opposed to just product and product only.
Right. Well, yeah, since the beginning doing stuff, I always wanted to do something that wasn't just a boring product review. So there was always a little bit of creativity before, but over the years I've learned and watched videos, learned things, did my research, bought a few things, tried a few things, and it's helped me, I guess, kind of explore that creative side even more. So now I'm just trying to make, for a while there I was trying to just make stuff that everybody wanted to watch. Now my videos, I would say, are more self-serving. I'm trying to make stuff I would want to watch, something outside of the box, So that's where I'm at with it. Hopefully it keeps going that direction. And next thing you know, we'll be making mini blockbusters just for YouTube. We'll
Straight
see.
up.
We'll see.
Dude, that's what's up. So you're at over 300,000 followers. Mm-hmm. Is it weird to be in that big of an eye, or is it really kind of something that you always known was gonna happen?
I mean, honestly, I didn't see it. I couldn't foretell all that came, but it hasn't been too bad. It's still shocking to see when you're out and about, ran in Dallas a lot. Me and the wife are out and about. People, hey, it's Twisted. We'll take a selfie or something like that, and that still trips me out every once in a while. But honestly, all the stuff, I know there's a lot of stuff, accolades or whatever, but it never really gets to me. I still get weirded out when taking a picture or something from time to time in person. But other than that, it's just, I don't really think about it too much. I just kind of go with the flow, keep putting out content.
Nice. And I notice that you are a big time nerd.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're in good company.
No,
so
I'll be the first to admit it.
It's like our word.
It's our. We can use it. We can use it. Yeah, I got every time I whip out my Ninja Turtles wallet in most places, they're like, "What the hell's going on with this guy? What's his story?" But yeah, there's those. It's like the old Toys R Us commercials. You know, I don't want to grow up. I want to be a Toys R Us kid. It's kind of like that. Yeah. Just an older,
more
much
nostalgic.
Older.
You know.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, a lot of this stuff is like practicality. You know, like it's functioning. Like you can, like, dude, he's got an arcade game you can actually play. That's
I like a lot of nostalgic stuff, and I keep stuff around that kind of inspires me. You see what I'm saying? So like things from my childhood, a lot of stuff I like growing up. I like to have that around, visual stimulant, if you will.
Yeah.
And this keeps the juices flowing, and it's something I like. Just a dorky guy who blew a lot of money on dorky stuff. But one benefit to all the collecting that I do is most of this stuff goes up in value.
Really?
So it's kind of an investment if you look at it in a twisted, immature way.
But you know, I mean, it does. I mean, dude, you watch shows like The American Pickers and stuff like that.
Yeah, this stuff,
dude, a lot of stuff has value.
Limited things, exclusive, where they made only so many runs. All that stuff goes up in value.
Yeah, and lots of people do stuff like that, invest in their future that way, because there's just lots of cool stuff.
It's like you can have a savings account that's somewhere digitally off in a bank computer server somewhere, or you can have cool shit that you can look at every day. You know what I mean? That's the way I look at it.
That is true. Things that are visually appealing as opposed to things that are visually appealing later.
Yeah, that's it. That's what it's all
and
about.
then these will be visually appealing later on too.
Exactly.
So they not only hold their value, but they go up.
Right. Only thing sucks. I know this. The whole thing of your thing is I own the county. Only thing about East Texas, like we got a few scenes of little things, different like car clubs and everything. That's the one thing, like as far as like large groups of people interested in, I don't know, like you go to the city,
right.
You can find a group of people doing this, a group of people doing that, like-minded stuff, but like collecting and stuff. I went the other day to look on like East Texas statue collectors or something like that. There was nobody around. I was like, so it kind of. That's one thing about being out in the sticks. Yeah, I know. I need to create one. But that's the thing about being out in the sticks. Not as many people, which is I don't consider Tyler in the sticks.
Well, you also mentioned Tyler or cars. You did mention Tyler. You're a bit of a car aficionado.
Yeah, I'm a bit of an enthusiast. One could say I like German cars specifically. Right. I enjoy them, and that's another thing when it comes to living in East Texas. I buy wheels a lot. I swap out wheels. Trying to sell wheels over here. No, if it's not Chevy or Dodge Bolt pattern, I better put it on Dallas Craigslist. It's just some of the struggles of being an East Texan, but it's
few and far between. But that doesn't mean that they're not there.
Right. We're here.
There's lots of like-minded people that will converge one day, and we will take over. But now, what are some of the things that you've done in your past to kind of set you up this way? Like what did you do in college? What did you do in high school that kind of drove you this path?
Well, really, honestly, besides the last 10 years, not a lot. High school, the best accolade I had was class clown senior year. I thought that was pretty good. It was in the yearbook. It's still there.
He was good.
It's still there in the yearbook. You'll look up the archives. The microfiche is there. Like back then, I always knew I liked computers. Now, I will say that. I did go to college, TVCC, shout out to Athens, Texas. I dropped out after the semester, but I did go for computer programming. So I knew what I liked. I knew what I kind of wanted to be into. But then once in 2009, once I went to a pawn shop and bought a cheap camera, that was the start of it. A cheap laptop from Walmart, that was the start of my dynasty. And honestly, everything from there on was self-taught. Really? I did the research, I learned what worked, what didn't work, I learned what was good, what wasn't good, I learned what I liked, what I didn't like, and then after 10 years, it finally got me somewhere.
Heck yeah, man. Well, now you talk about videos because of your YouTube channel. One of the things that I think kind of separates you is that you do have a specification, but you're creative around that specification. and you don't just get held down into a little box.
That's a great point to bring up. Because a while back, while doing this, things were taking off and everything. I still I was happy with the success, but I kind of got burned out to an extent. So that's when I thought to myself, what can I do to make this more enjoyable? And then I started implementing more things, crazier editing, more ideas, doing vlogs. But I'm reviewing vape products, but I started a segment to where I vlog the whole day using that product. So I get to take people with me. We go to Dallas. They get to go to trade shows. It's a whole experience. Yeah. So I try to just make it more than just more than a standard review. So I'm trying to break out beyond vape, just vaping. You know what I mean?
Dude, you're being successful.
I'm trying. I'm working on my second channel, Chillin with Twisted 420. Go check it out if you hadn't. Okay. It's up to about 20,000 subscribers now. So I'm working on it slowly but surely. Yeah. It takes time.
And now, what is that?
That's more reviews on statues and stuff.
Nice.
Tech, computer, just anything off of video games, just kind of a little bit of mix of everything.
So yeah, dude, that's totally awesome. My favorite thing is that as his screensaver, it's playing Back to the Future 2.
On loop, yeah.
On loop. What a screensaver, dude. So you were on American Grid, which was a reality show. What was the premise? Run them through real quick.
It was just taking a bunch of quote unquote broken or whatever people and putting them together and making them all fight for $250,000. They had 4 teams. People would get eliminated each week, and then it came down to one person winning the whole thing. And John Cena hosted it, and it was pretty cool. It was pretty awesome.
Dude, that's what's up, man. See, you got to meet some of the who were some of the people that you got to meet?
Well, the coolest part for me, I like doing the show and everything, but the coolest part, doing YouTube and camera work and all that different stuff, I spend most of my time just talking to all the crew. People, the film guys, the sound guys. But between those people, they've worked on pretty much every TV show. When they do these shows, they assemble these dream teams. And they have people who have worked on pretty much every show for the past 25 years. Really? So just sitting there and picking their brain, somebody who worked on Married with Children or Pimp My Ride or all this different stuff, that was cool to me.
Dude, that is
learning all the inside stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my mom always said it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Yeah, that's it.
If you meet people that are gonna help you along the way. I mean,
I tried to make some pretty good friendships with everyone throughout the whole thing. So that was good. It was
well, dude, that's what I enjoyed, was being able to see you grow into the person that you become. And I mean, you're kind of an inspiration to me for just following who you are, being you.
You got to do at the end of the day. You'll learn you'll be a lot happier if you just enjoy you. Don't try to conform to anything, anybody, or try to fit in with it. If you just do you, if people like you for it, that's great. If not, But that's the best way to live. That's the most stress-free way to live. You don't have to put on any facade. Yeah. You don't have to keep up with any appearances. You just...
Yeah.
We left here a minute ago. House shoes. And some shorts. These shorts I wore on the TV show. They gave me these, actually.
Nice.
Tap out shorts or something like that, yeah.
These are Walmart.
Yeah, these were free. These were free. By the way.
All the Eddie Bauer I have. Somebody gave it to me. But, dude, I've kind of been looking for a good tagline to revert to, because they used to be because that's what's up.
Talking about the end of your show?
Yeah, so based on what we've been talking about, I'm thinking maybe I'm bored and live your truth, I'm going to live mine.
Oh, I like that.
I
like that. I think that might be pretty good, actually.
Yeah,
I think that. I think that should be a good outing.
I can dig that. Well, that was my interview with Richard Mallard. I hope you guys definitely enjoyed it. If you guys are looking for more information on Richard, be sure to check him out at Vaping with Twisted 420 on YouTube and his new channel, Chillin with Twisted 420. And always you can go back and check out all of the old episodes that Richard was in on American Grid. Next week, y'all stay tuned, because I'm going to be bringing in my friend Hercules Lawson, and we're going to be talking about new episodes of The Food Dude that are going to be coming out next month. He's an amazing cook. He's made up some really good food, and I think you guys are in for a real treat. So, till then, you live your truth, I'll live mine, because that's what's up.